What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
From M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Is Madden NFL 21.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Over first and 10. At their own
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
Throwing again, Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
That's another Baltimore first down. Jackson.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
The tackle
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Breaking that one up, the former All-Pro Josh Norman.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Busts through the tackle. Powers through again. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Brings up second and
nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Intended for Luke Wilson.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Intended for Mark Andrews.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And right away he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a first and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. Second down and goal. Jackson, he's going to take off with it. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah.
And now they're going to fake it. And he's got it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, or maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
It's second and 8.
One quarter down, 8-0 the score.
With the score, Ravens 8, Bills nothing.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Rolling to his right. He may try. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Ravens have got it.
Allen on the keeper.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Complete to number 47.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
At the 31-yard line.
When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
Here's Jackson to throw, escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
That's good.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. So with a big gainer anyways, they'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down at the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Ball rests on the 7-yard line, 3rd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On the left side, he finds Beasley.
Allen's pass.
And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on 3rd. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler in 2019, in on the stop.
on the pickup.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. Shrugs off another. And he's got some space here. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, 55 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Tucker lining up for the...
Sometimes running plays hit or...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick, and the Bills are going to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior.
Stephon Diggs. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 43 yards. And the Bills draw a bit closer. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and to navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
On second down, it's Edwards. Still going. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
On third down, Jackson. This is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And, oh, the ball's out. Hyde fumbled it. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
At the 41.
Sliding out of the pocket. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
14. Bills 7.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Bills are going to recover. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kickstarted things going in the opposite direction.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
41. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he loses the football a second time. And the Ravens have got it.
Allen's pass complete.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, first down. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the the boat on me.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a third and short, 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
The 9-yard line.
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
Down at the 4-yard
line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And, oh, it's complete. What a catch at the 7.
The big extra point.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
On 1st down, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Ravens have got it.
Pass complete. Fumbled on the play.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Brings up 2nd.
Dancing to his left. He gets away from 1. And they'll get this down to the 10. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Well, another fine run right there for Lamar Jackson, and CD, that one puts him over 100 yards now for the ball game.
And remember when all we talked about were 100-yard games from running backs? That when a quarterback did it was a surprise? Well, Lamar Jackson, that's part of the package as well. He'll have as many 100-yard games in the season as the top running backs in the league.
Back now in Baltimore. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
It looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure that...
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in as the Ravens push further out in front.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Makes the score. Ravens 28.
So the signal caller doing it himself there on the two-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
And the Bills are going to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And it's picked up by the Ravens. There he goes, right side. The 20. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
That makes the score. Ravens.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards the gain there. Second down.
Pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Number 26.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Gain of 2. Brings up second
From the gun, Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Third down.
They'll run here with Singletary. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The last run got 6, now second and 4. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. Short throw hauled in by Croft. 7 yards, the pickup there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
16 yards, a 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens.
Allen's pass complete. A fumble on the play.
And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. Going for the deep ball. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Singletary loses it, and it's picked up by the Ravens. Will write a finish to this ball game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made it by